So we have the Team Sky Diet martini. What do you think of Dave Brailsford's diet? Martinis. So this cat is on the Team Sky Diet. How's this microphone going? Martini's a rescue cat. Let's look at the Dave Brailsford diet plan. It is fucking crazy. Alright, so let's have a look at it. So if you like these sort of videos, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. So Dave Brailsford talking about he cuts out he doesn't eat carbs except for a couple of vegetables and 2 bananas, and he only eats between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. He's lost 3 kilos, and I think this is just a unsustainable. It's fuck that. That's how I'm right now drinking some soy milk with sugar in it. You know, I don't have any fruit right now this morning. I got to get some, but I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. It's about 7 something now, and always have some sugars first thing in the morning. Get you going. I mean, like, so I get up at 6 o'clock. Sometimes I get up at 4 or 5 a.m. Depends on productivity I'm looking for that day. And I think the cat wants to get out. But it's like, you know, just fuck all this like intermittent fasting where you can't eat for certain times. So, you know, like what? I have to wait till, if I get up at 6, I have to wait 5 hours before I can have breakfast because I want to be lean. It's like, man, I'm eating at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I'm 41 and I don't have time to be unproductive. You know, the older you get, the faster life goes by. You know, the older you get, the faster. Think when you were 10, maybe you're 20, you're watching this. I think when you were 10, days went forever. And when you're 20, it's just like, boom, it's gone. You know, when you were 30 to 20 to 35 to 20, you know, this is the older you get, the fucking thing goes fucking fast. So this unproductivity thing of just having to eat at a certain time of day, can't eat till 12. Oh, fuck that. Fuck thinking, oh, I'm counting, oh, I can 30 minutes, I know I can eat. What? I don't want to be living in this little lunchbox reality. You know, I don't put my life, this ocean of life we have, put it into a fucking swimming pool. You can only eat at a certain time of day. Some people are like, oh, well, that's good, Harley, but you're very restrictive of your diet. You're a vegan. You've been a vegan 17 years, so you have a very restrictive diet. I don't feel, honestly, my diet's restrictive at all. I get pizza, pasta, rice, fucking chocolate cakes, chocolate ice creams, zillions of fruits, you know. I don't feel restricted at all. If I want to have any hot dogs, there's vegan hot dogs. I went to a fucking Hungry Jack's, I had a vegan cheeseburger, you know. Like, if I want any of that stuff, it's all there, right? But my favourite foods are rice and fruit and steamed potatoes and steamed corn, and I can imagine life without those things, you know, because they make me fucking feel good. And meat never made me feel good. You have a greasy sausage, it sits in your gut, you're like, ugh. You know, it doesn't. Maybe it tastes nice. Your KFC, I admit that the burgers did taste good, but afterwards you're like, ugh, it's in his gut. And as a cyclist, I don't race. I just use my bike for commuting, and I like having a high level of fitness. And when Team Sky's in Adelaide, I like to be able to jump in the back of Chris Froome with my little GoPro and make a little fancy YouTube video with it, with the power outlay. And say, hey, I kept up with Chris Froome on my bamboo bike. I like to be able to do that, and it ain't going to happen if I'm undercarbed. You know? Those videos you've watched of me riding with Froome or Lance or Contador or all those Wiggins, all those crew over the years, do you really think if I was doing intermittent fasting or this carb restricted bullshit, I'd be able to do that? One, I'd crash my bike to be like so fatigued and couldn't fucking focus. Two, if the watts went over 400, bye-bye durianrider, because I wouldn't have enough glycogen in my muscles. So you miss out on life. What if you're a young guy and you got a girlfriend or you want to meet girls and you're doing this fucking carb restricted thing, so your energy's dropping. So you meet this girl, she's, oh, there's Jimmy, or there's, you know, Davo or whatever, or there's Harley, and you're just like, you've got this energy of just like, oh, I'm fucking miserable, I'm fucking hungry, I can't eat for another 2 hours, 5 hours. Like, what? Fuck that. No chick's going to be with a guy who's that restrictive and like in the box. Maybe she's lonely, she was. Maybe she's looking for a second best option at that moment, she might. But you're not really going to attract quality people in your life if your productivity level is capped because you're in this little swimming pool of intermittent fasting, carb restriction versus living the ocean of life, the ocean of carbohydrate foods where you eat like a Kenyan, a Filipino, you know, an African or an Asian, an Indian, rice, dal, fruits, vegetables, you know, keep your oil really low if you want to lose body fat. And if you want to do better for health, get rid of your animal products. Just do an experiment. Do a personal experiment. I did that 17 years ago, and I'm still fucking going. So there you go. That's my little critique there. No shade to Brailsford. I think Brailsford is a genius in many respects. But when it comes to that, here's the fucking mind blow thing, man. All right, and I'm on no stims right now. There's no caffeine. There's no pills in my body right now. This is just me having a fucking total mind blown. How can someone like Dave Brailsford, who can turn punter riders, Chris Froome punter rider, 2011 had no contract for 2012. All right, Brad Wiggins, fucking nothing on the bike. I rode Brad Wiggins 2014, 2000 like just not a standout right on the track, yeah, all right, but turned into a Tour de France winner. Not even just a Tour de France winner, but a Tour de France destroyer. So Dave Brailsford, organising a British team with Rupert Murdoch's money, and creating all these star riders, Richie Port and all these guns, man. All right, so Brailsford is a smart motherfucker. People say, "You Jiffy," like, everyone's doing that shit, man. It's like but like he's good at organising shit. And so anyway, so he's done that. So he's turned average riders into fucking household name multi-millionaire riders. But how the fuck can Brailsford do that? Have the logistics, the smarts, the work ethic to do that? When it comes to his diet, totally not even drop the ball, but never have the ball to start with. And you got me, the fucking YouTube punter, who's dyslexic or Asperger's or autistic, whatever you want to call me. But I can understand rice, fruit, sugar. Eat like a Kenyan, be fucking lean like a Kenyan. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand glycogen. I can understand that insulin causes fat to be put on your body. Insulin's anabolic. It's a weight gain drug. That's why the bodybuilders take it, because it makes you gain weight. Insulin resistance is caused by excess dietary fat and protein. So the more fat and protein you eat, you can do this as an experiment. Just eat heaps of avocados or oil, and you feel your insulin resistance next day a bit foggy and a bit spaced out and faded and not as sharp. And then decrease your fat intake for like a week, 30 days. And you're just like so much sharper, Plus go to bed early, hydration, all that stuff. So insulin resistance caused by these fatty foods that paralyze insulin in the body. So the body has to produce more insulin from the pancreas to shunt the sugars into the cells. So there's elevated blood sugar levels, which is pre-diabetic. And people are like, oh, cut the carbs. Yeah, cut the carbs, but that's not sustainable. That's like, cut the fucking fat. The excess carbohydrate in the blood is a symptom, which is caused by excess dietary fat shoving it in your pie hole. You eat excess oils and fats, you're going to have insulin resistance. You're going to have diabetes, pre-diabetic glucose numbers. Your hemoglobin A1C, glycated hemoglobin's going to go up. How can I understand it? And I'm probably the dumbest motherfucker on YouTube. I'm a basic dude, man. Where's the cat? I didn't know the cat. I can't even keep a cat in the room. Actually, the cat wanted to go outside from the door. I'm like goldfish fucking memory. But I can understand that. So how can Brailsford create Team Sky, transform cycling, smart motherfucker, at the dinner table when Dave Miller got arrested for EPO? Like, how can Dave be so fucking smart but so dumb? So that's my critique of the Team Sky diet. I mean, I've been with Froome and Sky many times, and it's always been friendly and stuff, and they know who I am. They know the banana bamboo dude. And it's even Gavin Thomas, man. You see him eating fucking vegan pizzas on his Twitter or whatever, carving the fuck up. So, and Chris Froome eating like a kilo of sugar a day in the Tour. But this is dude, like I can't eat a kilo of sugar unless I'm doing a lot of training, because you just get sickly sweet. Get a cup of sugar, right, and put water in it, and then try and eat that. You'll be like, ugh. It's very, very hard, because your body just shuts off. You don't have to restrict carbohydrate. Never fucking restrict. Restrict your fat. Restrict your protein. Do that experiment. But people, I don't know, man. People are just addicted to fucking dieting. Oh god, that sucks. I mean, that robs the quality of a life. It robs the quality of life for your husband, for your wife, for your kids, for your workmates, for your riders, everyone you manage. If your vibe's going down because you've not got enough carbs, so your serotonin and dopamine's all out of whack, then your vibe's dropping, man. And your quality of life is in direct proportion to your fucking vibe, natural vibe. We're not talking drugs and buzzing, all right? So when you're coming down from not enough carbs or whatever, or too much caffeine, and the next day you're bitchy and snitchy, and you're feeling blue and taking shit on people, that's not living, man. That is fucked. That is a mistake. And as adults, we have to have that maturity. Maturity for me means control of one's emotions. When you're a kid, you don't have much control of your emotions. That's immature. You're just freaking out about shit. You see me doing it on YouTube. So if you want to have more maturity, that's emotional stability, that's emotional control, and that increases when you have more carbohydrates in your system. So anyway, that's the critique there, Dave Brailsford. It's today's World Vegan Day. I would like to see Brailsford get on the carb the fuck up wagon, and I just fuck, man. Like Brailsford is, I don't know, they're spinning gears. They're using power meters. They're doing all this shit right in training, and in the races, and they're fucking destroying the peloton. And they've got incredible doctors. They've got a great program. But when it comes to diet, Brailsford himself, it baffles me. Even Nigel Mitchelton switched over. Nigel Mitchelton has lost weight. Look at Nigel Mitchelton from today, from a few years ago when he was working with Team Sky. And look how fat and pudgy he was. He watched a few of my videos, talk with Maven, and he's still more vegan stuff, more high carb stuff. Alright? Come on, man. Come on. How can durianrider, the 41-year-old dude with obesity genes running his family, be as lean or as lean as the most Team Sky riders on 100, 150 Ks a week, and not restricting my diet, just restricting my fat content and being vegan for so long? It's no discipline for me to eat this way. It's like, I'd like to eat rice. I'd like to eat toast and jam. I'd love to eat quality sweet fruit. I love making smoothies and drinking them down. I love that. I don't like greasy food, how I feel afterwards. I don't like how it lowers my oxygen uptake, transfer, delivery myself. I don't like that. That's reverse blood doping. Eating fatty foods, slowing down your oxygen transfer, uptake, delivery, that's reverse blood doping. Why am I going to ride a 6 kilo bike or a 7 kilo bike, wear an aero fucking skin suit, if I'm going to have so much oil in my diet that my blood flow is restricted? It doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, I could talk for hours on this one. It would be great to talk to Brailsford, sit down with him and just explain this shit to him. Or maybe we'll probably watch this video. So, Dave, hey, carb the fuck up, son. Eliminate your oils. Eat breakfast at 7, 6 a.m. Dave Brailsford probably gets up at 4 a.m. That dude would have so much on his fucking plate. Probably gets up at 4 a.m. So that's like a 7-hour window, no eating. Fuck that. Seriously.